HowExpert Top 10 Drumming Tips. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Drumming Tips. Number 10. Rudiments. Just as an engineer must master mathematics or a great golfer their swing, a great drummer must master rudiments. A rudiment is a small pattern that focuses on stick control, hand coordination, and rhythm. Although humble in nature, rudiments are the cornerstone of every beat, fill, solo, and pattern, and vary in complexity and difficulty. Rudiments are at the heart of what separates a mediocre drummer from a great drummer and keep even the most seasoned drummers in check. Practicing rudiments isn't the sexiest of activities a drummer can do, but practicing them regularly and relentlessly will help your drumming improve so exponentially that nothing else really comes close. The best place to start is with the tried and true basics such as a single stroke roll, double stroke roll, and flam stroke. Getting well acquainted with rudiments will turn you from a garage band wannabe to a tour-ready rock star. Number 9. Metronome. Using a metronome is a necessity for all forms of percussion. The metronome will serve as a single source of truth and a north star that will guide you towards rhythmic dominance. In a lot of ways, your job as a drummer is to be the metronome for the rest of the band or ensemble. Practicing and playing with a metronome will ensure you stay on time so you can be the driving force of the song. Metronomes are a worthwhile investment for any drummer and can even be found as apps on most smartphones, so don't forget to check out the App Store. Number 8. Stick grip. Knowing how to properly hold drumsticks is one of the most overlooked and underappreciated aspects of drumming. It's highly recommended that drummers learn how to properly hold a stick using the match grip technique. First, you'll need to find your ideal balance point or the fulcrum. Hold the stick too high or too low and you'll be drastically reducing the amount of range, speed, and control you have while playing. With elbows relaxed, your hands should be facing palms down with a comfortable spacing between your hands. Lastly, it's all in the wrists. If you're swinging your arms wildly like Animal from Sesame Street, you might want to rethink your stick fundamentals. Number 7. Learn to read music. Although drummers are often stereotyped as the least musically sophisticated compared to other musicians and instruments, you'll often find a common theme among drummers who succeed and drummers who fall behind, and that theme is the ability to read music. At a minimum, you'll want to learn drum notation. Drum notation does vary from traditional sheet music in that the notes represent the different drums and the components of a kit. Learning drum notation will help you conceptualize seemingly complex beats and patterns and improve how you approach them. You will also find yourself having a deeper understanding and appreciation for percussion by taking the exact time and due diligence to learn the notation side of things. Number 6. Don't be afraid to experiment. It is important to try as hard as you can to incorporate variation and unfamiliar styles of drumming into your routine. If you're a metal drummer, start playing along to jazz. If you're a jazz drummer, start playing along to bossa nova. If you're a rock drummer, start drumming along to hip hop. Percussion is unique in that all genres of music embrace its own form of percussion, which means there is an endless world of beats, patterns, and fills that you should be experimenting with. Going outside of your comfort zone will help you build a wider set of tools to have at your disposal, and you never know what you'll be able to include later. Number 5. Play with other musicians. Whether you regularly practice with a group of friends or if you tend to practice solo, it's important Whether you regularly practice with a group of friends or if you tend to practice solo, it's important to prioritize group practice as a percussionist. Playing with other musicians will help keep you honest and give you a practical way to work on foundational elements such as timing and fills. Playing with other musicians will expose what you need to work on, but can also provide an opportunity to enjoy the fruits of your labor and showcase all the improvements you've made from countless hours of practicing. Number 4, take care of your equipment. Just as it's important to take care of a heavily used car, your drums or your drum set will go through a lot of wear and tear. It's recommended that you change drum heads every 6 months to ensure that you're getting the best possible sound out of your drums every time. It is also important to take the extra time to tune your drum heads with care and attention. Don't tune your heads haphazardly, as it can prematurely damage the head and alter the sound. Number 3, listen with purpose. An often overlooked component of strengthening your drumming is taking the time to actively listen to music. Take the time to listen to music with focus and attention without distraction. Most importantly, listen to the percussion and drums of your song of choice. Try to hear every strike of the snare drum, every note of a fill, and every crash of the cymbal, and you'll soon pick up on the subtleties and little details that make all the difference. Actively listening to drummers will help you eternalize the rhythms and beats of those who do it professionally. Might as well learn from the best. Number 2, record yourself. Take the opportunity to record a practice session and then listen to it with a critical ear. It's easy to think you sound like the second coming of Neil Peart when you are in the heat of the moment, but upon listening to yourself after the fact, you'll soon realize you have a lot of work to do. Listening to yourself will help you hear the inconsistencies and areas of improvement. Are you playing the same fill over and over again without realizing it? Are you going in and out of time? Listening to recordings of yourself playing will help refine your sound and keep you humble. And number 1, personality. Percussion is best played with emotion and personality. Many drummers have made a career not out of their technical ability, but from the passion and energy that they bring when behind the kit, such as Keith Moon and David Grohl, to name a few. Let your personality shine through when playing, and don't be afraid to take chances and risks in order to push yourself. The trick is to put your unique personality and spin into your sound and play style without sacrificing fundamentals and technique. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you and have an amazing day and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.